Hello, I'm Francis X. Gallagher, publisher of Global Traveler magazine, and I'm here with my good friend Janet Bava. She is Chief Commercial Officer of Windstar Cruises. Hello, Janet.
Hi, Francis. Nice to see you.
I want to touch base with you because we have this great trip coming up, and I've been on Windstar before. I was on the Windsurf
Yeah.
many years ago. It was at my anniversary, so we had a magnificent time. It was out of Rome and then down Amalfi and then over to Spain. It was a wonderful trip. But this trip that we're doing is on the Star Breeze in Tahiti, and
Yes.
it's November 18th to the 28th. It's an
hmm
exciting cruise. I'll be on it, and we're inviting our subscribers to join us. We already have some lined up, and we're hoping this video will entice more. So, Janet, I just wanted to ask you, this is the 36th anniversary of Windstar in Tahiti, which is really amazing, and the 40th year coming up for Windstar as a company. Is that correct?
Absolutely. And, first and foremost, I'm a bit jealous because I have not yet been on the windsurf. The windsurf is the largest sailboat right now, sailing the ocean waters, and she's absolutely beautiful and stunning. She's always sold out, so I haven't been able to jump on yet. But yeah, so Tahiti, no one does Tahiti like Windstar does. And I have had the fortune to not only sail in Tahiti with the Wind Spirit that has just sailed off, and she'll be in Greece this summer. So if you want to experience the sailboat, you have the opportunity, beautiful itineraries in Europe. But if you're going to Tahiti, you now have the opportunity with the Star Breeze, which is the all-suite yacht that has over 300 passengers, only about 310 passengers, 150 suites. And so that ship allows you to go a little bit further. It has more venues, more restaurants on board. It still has the water sports platform that Windstar is known for. But you will be, I know you've been to Bora Bora before, but the ship does overnight in Bora Bora. We have our exclusive destination event in Bora Bora, which is pretty exciting because one thing is to go and fly and stay in one island. The other thing is to be on a yacht, being taken from one island to the other and seeing the most that you can from this beautiful region of the world, which is the French Polynesian region.
And regarding the ship, now this is one of the ships that you expanded. I find that amazing. And the video is great. Anybody who wants to watch it online, it's really it's fascinating. There's no question about it. But you inserted a section in the center, and that made the ship all suites, right?
Well, the ship was always all suites. The ship, when the three ships came out, they were probably the most iconic luxury cruise ships in the world. But we have completely renovated them now, and we've extended them. And it allowed us, it's not just about increasing the capacity of the ships. We were able to build additional owner suite that you can now connect into two other staterooms and make it a 3-bedroom suite midship. Those are incredible, incredible suites. But we now have 4 dining restaurants, 4 dining venues, including a tapas restaurant, Spanish tapas restaurant, and the spa is expansive. So one of the things that our operators did, they expanded the ship. So all the amenities now are more spacious, and they can accommodate, more people, but you have now an expansive gym. So it's truly a ship that I think, an expansive deck now up at the pool side, and you have the Star Grill. So it's now a ship that I think really supports the consumers of today, that they want to have more on board, but they also want a smaller, intimate experience. And so that's what they get with a 150 suite yacht in the Tahitian Islands.
Well, there's nothing like coming back after a day and having a spa treatment and a glass of wine.
And guess what? You don't have to, yes, glass of wine, but before you have that glass of wine, you want to hydrate at the spa and have some kind of, you don't have to have, let's say, a facial or massage done to use the spa facilities. And that's unique to Windstar. I think I can't say that enough, because sometimes you're at the pool and you're like, I want to go into the sauna. I want to go into a thermal bath. I want to do the steam room. And you have to get either a facial, you have to get some kind of a service to use the facilities. We're open and we allow you to use the facilities every single day. I go to the gym and I just love, your muscles, to reduce the soreness of your muscles, to go into the sauna and finish sweating out your toxics from the wine that you drink the day before. So it's just wonderful because I think we're all trying to live longer and be healthy and be conscious about what we put in our body. So you can eat all you want and you can drink all you want on board because you will have the facilities where you can sweat that all out the next day.
Perfect. We have
Or
some,
you can swim. You can actually just jump off the ship and go swimming in our
I
water
love
sports
that.
platform, right? And instead of going to the gym and clothes on the ship, you have the beautiful outside spaces and waters of Tahiti.
It's like having an overwater bungalow, but it moves.
You get the
We
both
do
of
have
those.
some,
And
we do have some wine conconnoisseurs already coming on the trip.
oh,
So they'll be very happy to hear this.
I'm
So
so happy to hear this. Sorry, friends. I just want to say for those wine connoisseurs, our wines are specially curated by Peter Tobler, and he's an icon in this cruise industry who has been procuring wine for luxury cruise brand for, I mean, as long as I think as long as I have lived. Okay, this is how long Peter Tobler has been, and he has very, very strong relationships with vineyards in the US region and in Europe, and he procures them for our ships. So for the wine connoisseurs that are coming on board, I cannot wait to talk to you about our wine selection. Now you just got me excited.
there we go. So talking about onboard experiences, what about the whole all inclusive offering? What exactly does that mean? Because it means different things to different cruises and
Absolutely.
companies.
So one, we all want to stay connected. So you will have Wi-Fi. And it's we have Starlink. So even in the most remote islands, connectivity is pretty great. I was actually just there in February and I was connected the entire time I was working from on board. So if you're working and you can't take days off work, but you can work remotely, there's no excuse. You can still come because I promise you'll be able to connect. Wi-Fi is included, gratuities are included, and our premium beverage package, which includes wines and spirits and beer and sodas, that's all included as well. And that includes also, we have a little mini fridge in the suites, and so you can also drink from the mini fridge. So if you don't want to go out that day, you're tired from being all day doing water sports activities and touring these beautiful islands all day, you just want to be in your beautiful suite and dine in there. Or just grab something refreshing to drink, you have that ability as well.
Lovely, lovely. What's it like sailing on the Starbreeze?
It's
I don't think I've
absolutely
been on a ship that size, except
amazing. So, and that's okay. So both the sailboats and the yachts from Windstar Cruises, I think provides the same, there's nothing, the allure of sailing through beautiful ocean waters, right? That in itself of waking up and, opening your window and seeing a beautiful destination ready for you to go and experience. I think that's the beautiful thing. There's so much peace. There's like a psychology factor of what the peace of the blue waters, what they do to us. And I think many people say that, the French Polynesian is very similar to what Hawaii was 40 years ago in terms of maintaining its origin and not being too developed, right? So the fact that you can go on a ship and arrive in style and still have the comforts of home, you have this beautiful suite, walk-in closets, double sinks. And for my couples out there, I know it's very important that I have my own sink when I'm in the bathroom. So double vanity sinks, beautiful, spacious living room and bedroom that you can find in every single one of the suites, whether you choose to have and every suite has a view. So there's no inside staterooms, which is wonderful because any suite you choose, you're going to have a phenomenal time on board. So the ship executes a flawless experience for those of you who are looking to really just an easy, relaxed atmosphere, but still want the luxury of drinking elegant wine, but just not have to wear a suit and jacket to go into the dining room or, formal wear because you're in Tahiti.
Right.
You want to be relaxed as possible and still enjoy yourself. And I think that's, we really cater to the people who have high expectations of what they're going to experience, but we do it in a very casual, easy, and fun way. We also do deck barbecues. I think you're really going to enjoy that. It's a night that everybody comes up on the top deck and we have a great big party as we're sailing away from one island to another. So I think, the ship itself is a means of getting you from one destination to another. But while you're doing that, you're truly going to enjoy yourself because we also want you to experience as much as the destinations as you can. And we curate our shore excursions. We've been sailing for over 36 years. So we have amazing relationships with people on the ground. So the availability and the variety of shore excursions that our guests can choose from once they're on board or even pre-cruise, it's quite extensive. So you'll have a lot of options. I think the hardest thing they're going to have to do is choose what to do during their time there. But again, we overnight in Bora Bora. We stay really to the evenings for the sail away. So you have a lot of time in the destination to enjoy as much as you can.
Do you recommend that they do that prior? Try to book as much prior?
Either or, again, it's an easy vacation. Do not stress yourself out about anything. Just let's get your suite secured for you before they do run out. I can tell you that Tahiti is a very popular destination. There's very little hotels in Tahiti, so people tend to book a lot of the cruise because once they sail to that region of the world, they want to sail across islands. This is an incredible offer if they book with you through the, I mean, not with us, but or with their travel advisor through the Global Traveler special offer, exclusive offer for your readers. So I say take advantage of this opportunity because it's a great, great value. You're not going to get a better value to travel to French Polynesia than with a Windstar cruise.
Excellent. Now, I did mention, or you did mention your crew, and I saw one was awarded just the other day, right? For 20 years
Yes,
of service, right? Chris, I
20
think
years of
the
service.
captain awarded, and Chris had it up on his social media, or maybe you did as
And
well.
you know what? That's a testament, right? Like
Yeah,
you have a lot of turnover. You have a lot of cruise lines you sail to the brand new crew because it's really hard to maintain people for such a long time. But when you see these crew members that have been around 20, 30 years, I mean, Christopher Prelog, our president, actually worked on board our ships. And I don't know how many times I've been on board with him in my short time here where he has crew members. Oh, I worked with him on board when I was on the Star Legend. Chris actually worked on board one of our ships. And so, you know, he has crew members coming up to him that have been around for 20, 30 years. And I think that's a testament of the company, how well they take care of their people.
and think of the insight he must have, having actually worked on the ship and
Oh,
knowing the
he knows
working.
what works and what doesn't,
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly. Now, what about
And
the
he makes sure that it's all working all the time.
what about the two new ships that are coming up? You
So
just
we're
announced
so
that.
excited because these small ships are meant to be in destination and not travel too far because they're small little yachts, right? And so what happens is people experience Windstar and they want to then, where can you take me next? So for those of you who have not sailed Windstar, I promise you, you're going to fall in love with our brand in Tahiti and how we experience that destination. And then Francis, you're going to come back and like, okay, where can I take my readers next?
Absolutely.
And we sail through all of the Mediterranean. We actually sail in Europe year round. We're one of the few luxury cruise brands, if not the only one that sails all year round. And so we're in the Med, we also in the Caribbean, and we have to move our ships around, right, to diversify our destinations. Well, with two new ships, we get to now do even more destinations that we've wanted to do in the past. You know, I know we're looking and we haven't defined their itineraries yet, but you know, Alaska is one that we went to. And now that we have the Starbreeze in Tahiti all year round, we can't go to Alaska. So our guests want to go to Alaska. They want to go to Japan. They want to go to Thailand with us. So we want to take them there. So we've just acquired two new ships, the Star Seeker and the Star Explorer, and we'll receive them in just about 18 months. So
Amazing.
I think by the time you all come back from your Tahiti cruise, we'll be ready to book on board. While you're on that cruise, we'll get you a special deal, a special offer that you're not going to be able to resist, so we can get you on the Star Seeker or Star Explorer.
Excellent. We will put the number for Windstar at the bottom of the video. So call, use the tag Global Traveler, and the team there is ready to assist and explain everything and pick out your cabin. And you
Yeah,
better do
and
it
you know,
quickly because they're going, aren't they, Janet?
they're going, but if you have a travel advisor or if
Yeah,
you are a travel advisor, you can also contact us in the phone number that you're seeing, because if you have a client that wants to book this deal, you can absolutely book it for them.
we've
So
already, yeah, we've had some bookings already where they use their advisor.
yes,
Sometimes that's a lot
absolutely.
easier, right?
Oh, absolutely. If you know me, I know I have my travel advisor. Here's
Yeah.
my credit card. You have all my info and my kids and my husband and my
Right.
TSA pre-check, and you know where I want to sit on that plane. So absolutely. And you know, that's a great, also a great segue. Your travel advisor can book our air also to Tahiti. We have a partnership with Air Tahiti Nui. So you can book your air also with our team. We have a direct flight from LAX to Papeete. We have from Seattle, direct flight to Papeete. It's only an 8-hour flight, by the way. If you live in Los Angeles and Seattle, it's truly closer for you to sail or to travel and fly to Tahiti than it is to go to Europe. So we can get you directly there. So let us know if you need air, and we will also handle and take care of your air.
I know we have Denver, we have Bangkok, but he also lives in Miami, and we have LA so far.
Nice.
Also Dallas coming up. So we have a good
Yes.
group. And then I'm on the East Coast.
Amazing. Oh my
I have
goodness.
the longest trip, but it'll be great.
It's fine. I mean, as long as you can get yourself to LA, which has a lot of airlift, then we can get you direct. It's really not that far. It's kind of like going to Europe. And once you get there, you're not going to want to come back.